Hello, and welcome back to the MagniKid podcast. Today, we're talking about a topic that brings hope and encouragement to many families. We're talking about reading and ADHD. If you're the parent of a child with ADHD, you may have wondered why reading seems harder for your child than it does for others. You may have watched your child lose focus after a few minutes, become frustrated during reading time, or seem constantly distracted. If that's your experience, I want you to know something important right from the start. Your child is not lazy. Your child is not choosing to struggle. And your child is absolutely capable of becoming a successful reader. Today, we're going to talk about attention challenges, movement-friendly reading strategies, and practical encouragement for parents who are walking this journey. Let's begin by talking about attention. Many people assume that ADHD means a child cannot pay attention, but that's not entirely true. Children with ADHD often pay attention very well when something is highly interesting to them. The challenge is regulating attention. It's not always easy for them to direct their focus where it's needed or keep it there for long periods of time. Reading requires several skills happening at once. A child has to focus on the words, remember sounds, blend sounds together, understand meaning, and stay engaged with the text. That's a lot of work for the brain. For a child with ADHD, that mental effort can become exhausting. Sometimes parents see their child fidgeting, moving, looking around the room, or getting distracted and assume they are not trying. But often the child is working extremely hard. Their brain is simply processing information differently. Understanding this can help us respond with patience rather than frustration. Now, let's talk about movement. Many traditional reading activities expect children to sit still for long periods of time. But for many children with ADHD, movement actually helps learning. Movement can improve focus. Movement can increase alertness. Movement can help the brain process information more effectively. So instead of fighting movement, let's use it. For example, your child could stand while reading. They might read while walking slowly around the room. They could bounce gently on an exercise ball while reading. Some children focus better when holding a small fidget tool. Others enjoy reading while lying on the floor or sitting in a comfortable beanbag. The goal is not to force a child into one specific position. The goal is to find a position that helps them focus. You can also break reading into smaller chunks. Many parents think a reading session has to last 30 minutes or longer. But for some children with ADHD, shorter sessions work much better. 5 minutes of focused reading may be more productive than 20 minutes of struggle. You can always take a short movement break and come back again later. Remember, success builds confidence. If a child experiences successful reading sessions, they are much more likely to keep trying. Another helpful strategy is choosing highly engaging reading material. Interest matters a lot. If your child loves animals, read about animals. If they love sports, read sports books. If they enjoy science, adventure, or funny stories, start there. When children are interested in a topic, maintaining attention becomes easier. Now let's talk about encouragement. Many children with ADHD hear corrections throughout the day. They may be told to sit still, pay attention, stop fidgeting, focus, try harder. Over time, this constant correction can affect confidence. That's why encouragement is so important. Look for opportunities to notice effort, notice persistence, notice improvement. You might say, "I love how you kept trying, even when that word was difficult. I noticed how focused you were during that page. You worked really hard today." These simple statements can have a powerful impact. Children need to know that their effort matters. And they need to know that they are more than their challenges. Now, I want to speak directly to parents for a moment. If you're raising a child with ADHD, you may sometimes feel discouraged. You may wonder if you're doing enough. You may compare your child's progress to someone else's. Please don't. Every child develops at their own pace. Every child has unique strengths. And every child deserves to be supported according to their individual needs. Your child's reading journey may look different. Different does not mean less successful. Different simply means different. Focus on progress, not perfection. Celebrate small victories. Celebrate one extra page. Celebrate one successful reading session. Celebrate one moment of confidence, because those small moments add up over time. As we finish today's session, remember this: children with ADHD can become strong readers. They often benefit from shorter reading sessions, movement-friendly strategies, engaging books, and plenty of encouragement. Most importantly, they need adults who understand their challenges and continue to believe in their potential. Your child's ADHD does not define what they can achieve. With patience, support, and the right strategies, they can grow into confident, capable readers. Thank you for joining me for today's episode of the MagniKid podcast. And remember, progress is progress, no matter how small it may seem.